Alright, so in this problem, I have a plus 2ab plus b equals 9. And I want to find the value of a plus b. So to solve this problem, I'm going to first go ahead and multiply both sides by 2. So now I have 2 times a plus 2ab plus b is equal to 9 times 2. Now if I factor out the 2 here, I get 2 times a plus 2 times 2ab is 4ab plus 2 times b is 2b. And this is equal to 9 times 2, which is 18. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out 2a from 2a plus 4ab. So now I have 2a times 1 plus 2b. Now I have this plus 2b, and this is equal to 18. Now if I add 1 on both sides, I get 2a times 1 plus 2b plus 1 times 2b plus 1 is equal to 18 plus 1, which is 19. Now if I factor out 2b plus 1, I get 2b plus 1 times 2a plus 1. And this is equal to 19. Now notice how both of these are going to be odd. And 19 is also odd as well, because 2 times any number is going to be an even number, and an even number plus 1 is an odd number. So both of these are going to be odd, and 19 is already odd. So I'm going to think of 2b plus 1 as 1 and 2a plus 1 as 19, because 1 times 19 is equal to 19, and these two are actually the only factors of 19, and they're both odd. So now if I set 2b plus 1 equal to 1, and if I set 2a plus 1 equal to 19, 2b plus 1, I get b is equal to 0, and 2a plus 1, I get a is equal to 9. So now a plus b is simply going to equal 9. So this is my answer. Alright, so in this problem, I have 3 to the power of 3 plus 3 to the power of 3 plus 3 to the power of 3. And I actually have 4 answer choices for this problem. So for answer choice A, I have 9 to the power of 3. For answer choice B, I have 3 to the power of 9. For answer choice C, I have 9 to the power of 9. And for answer choice D, I have 3 to the power of 4. So I want to figure out which one of these answer choices is right. So let's first start off with A, 9 to the power of 3. So to actually get the value of this, I would have to add all of the bases and keep the exponent the same. So I would do 3 plus 3 plus 3, and I just keep the exponent the same. So it's simply 3, and 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9, so I get 9 to the power of 3. And this method is actually wrong. That's not the correct way to add exponents. So now for b, I have 3 to the power of 9, and how to get this is you keep the base the same and you add all the exponents. So you do 3 to the power of 3 plus 3 plus 3. And 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9, so you get 3 to the power of 9. And this method is wrong as well. That's not the correct way to add exponents. So now over here, I have 9 to the power of 9. And how you get this is you add all the exponents and the bases. So you do 3 plus 3 plus 3 to the power of 3 plus 3 plus 3. And you get 9 to the power of 9. This method is wrong as well. So finally, we have d, which is 3 to the power of 4. And this is the correct method. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out 3 to the power of 3. So then I get 3 to the power of 3 times 1 plus 1 plus 1. Now this is the same thing as 3 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of 1. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m times a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m plus n. So 3 to the power of 3 times 3 to the 1 is going to equal 3 to the power of 3 plus 1, which is 4. So this is the right answer to this problem. Alright, so in this problem, I have 9 to the power of x plus 15 to the power of x is equal to 25 to the power of x. So, to solve this problem, I'm going to first go ahead and divide both sides by 9 to the power of x. So now I have 9 to the power of x over 9 to the power of x plus 15 to the power of x over 9 to the power of x plus 25 to the power of x over 9 to the power of x. Now these two are going to cancel out, 9 to the power of x, 9 to the power of x, so I'm going to have 1 plus 15 over 9 to the power of x plus 25 over 9 to the power of x. Now 15 over 9, that's going to simplify to 5 over 3. So, and 25, that's the same thing as 5 squared, and 9, that's the same thing as 3 squared. Now, I can write this as, I can write 5 squared over 3 squared as 5 over 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x. And I can actually switch the places of these two. So now I'm going to have 1 plus 5 over 3 to the power of x plus 5 over 3 to the power of x to the power of 2. And sorry, this is actually equal to equal. This is an equal sign, not a plus sign. Now I'm going to let 5 over 3 to the power of x equal y. So now I have 1 plus y is equal to y squared. Now, if I subtract 1 and y on both sides, I get y squared minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. So now, as you can see, I have a quadratic equation. So if I plug this into the quadratic formula and factor this, I get y is equal to 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2, and also 1 minus the square root of 5 over 2. And I'm not going to waste your time putting that in the quadratic formula, so I simply just wrote the solutions out. Now, remember how y is equal to 5 over 3 to the power of x. So now I have 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2 is equal to 5 over 3 to the power of x. And now this can be written as log base 5 over 3 of 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2. And also, we can't forget y equals 1 minus, so the same thing for minus. My other solution is x is equal to log base 5 over 3 of 1 minus the square root of 5 over 2. So these are my two solutions to this problem.